So I was in a team meeting recently, and I'll never forget. It was a Wednesday. It was about 10 a.m. A senior team meeting was in progress. I was getting the opportunity to observe. And while the meeting was running behind schedule, I'm watching. I'm watching as, the tensions are growing. The tension was thick. And one person had been sighing and rolling their eyes, clicking their pen, which is one of my irritants. Another was firing off passive aggressive digs about how certain people or certain departments that are the favored departments never deliver on time. So why are we all held accountable to that? And the leader sat silent with a tight smile. You could almost hear their inner dialogue. Just don't rock the boat. Just get through this meeting. We're almost done. We got to get through our agenda. But then came the jab. Well, maybe if some people spent less time going and standing at other people's office doors talking with their cup of coffee or surfing LinkedIn and working on this annual project, and boom, you could immediately feel the room temperature drop by 10 degrees immediately. Nobody said a word, and the conversation sort of limped on. Everybody just sat tight-lipped. Trust was lost again, and that's how drama wins. You see, this is what I love to do in the Sandbox. I'm Tammy J. Bond, and I'm their host today of the Leadership Sandbox, the place where we get to stop leaving those hard conversations on the table or on the wall on those sticky notes and putting leadership tools into action. Today, I'm handing you a tool that stops workplace drama, just like I had in that Wednesday meeting, in its tracks. It takes bold, simple steps, just 3 seconds to stop it. And I want to talk about shutting down drama today before it explodes in 3 seconds. Because here's the hard truth, friend. Workplace drama costs your business money, time, and trust, all of which you cannot afford in today's economy, in any economy. And according to Gallup, disengaged employees cost U.S. companies over $100 billion a year. And drama is the sneakiest little bugger, and it contributes to disengagement. But I'm not just here to talk about the problem. I'm here to give you something immediately useful, a tactical tool that I've taught hundreds of leaders how to use. It's my 3-second rule to shutting down drama before it explodes. You see, we've all seen that eye roll in the meeting. We've all seen that body language, the size, or the vague someone said, or they always. Who are they, in fact, right? That gossip chain that they always, they never. Someone said, what? Why do we even bring someone into it? If you can't name it, then you shouldn't be saying it. If you're not willing to give the person's name behind it, then stop creating and spinning up drama. You bring the people into the conversation. The I'm just venting, I'm just speaking my truth conversation that turns into a bash fest, which robs the team of so many things. You see, drama thrives in silence, in avoidance, and in those awkward leadership moments where you think, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this right now. We have an agenda to get through. We have projects to get done. I need to understand where people are at on their projects. But what if you didn't need an hour-long mediation session or conversation with HR after or during the meeting that hijacks you? What if you only needed 3 seconds to change behaviors, stop drama in its tracks? Here you go. I'm going to give the 3 things that you need, that 3-second rule that you can implement. Name it, neutralize it, or navigate it, or all 3 at the same time. Number 1, you want to name it. When drama starts, name what's happening without judgment. Suspend judgment. And it sounds like this. Hey, friends, it sounds like there's tension around this update. Or I'm sensing frustration in body language and tone. Let's name it so we can address it. What are you feeling in this moment? What are you sensing in this moment? And this alone interrupts the energy because you had the boldness to come forward and name it. And then you neutralize it. Take the heat out of it. Don't escalate it. You can simply say, let's push pause before we take this in a direction that doesn't serve us because we're better than this. Let's reset the tone here. This stops the spiral immediately, and then you navigate it. You redirect the team to the purpose and the facts, what's actually the issue that we want and need to solve. Yes, I'm using need intentionally. And then what's the next best step from here? You ask the team that question. You move the conversation forward instead of allowing others with their body language to spin in circles. And I'm going to interject here for a second, because here's the other part of what you're going to do. You're actually, when you shift that energy be, and you redirect people to what we want to be known, seen, and celebrated for, because we don't do that. We don't have those facial eye rolls. We don't use the clicking of the pen or the big sighs to try to get attention or spin up drama. Stop that. We're better than that. What's really going on? Name it. Ask about it. Then you navigate it. Why that's important? Because it lets everybody at the table know what it is that your purpose is in the meeting. And that's to keep us moving forward on our agenda, on the thing that we're here to solve for, not the drama around it. And if people don't have the courage to speak up, then you can actually politely ask them to please check their face at the door. And I mean that seriously. And even HR will get behind that, because you're going to follow up with, I don't want the facial expressions and the eye roll in here. If you have something to say, I want you to speak up. If you can't say it, write it down, pass me a note. I'll read it. We'll address it. That brings a little bit more obviousness and slight sense of drama, but sometimes people just don't want to speak up, and their drama is that little hidden. Okay, fine. So you name it. All right. I get it. You can't actually speak up, Susie. That's fine. So you can pass me over this note and I'll address it with the team on your behalf. So Susie says that she doesn't like this, whatever it is, right? You see how I just did that? Like, I'll name it, because when you claim it, name it, those behaviors, they stop it. That's how you navigate it. But when people are allowed to get away with it because you ignore it, and then you go to HR and go, I just can't deal with Susie anymore. Her eye rolls are getting the best of me, and I'm just ignoring her. Ignoring her is the last thing that Susie wants you to do. She's going to continue to throw sand, kick it up. She's going to continue to use the eye roll because it's got your attention and it's got you irritated. And sometimes that's just what the trauma queens, that's what they want. They want to get your attention any way that they can. So you be different. They'll have to be different as a result. So I want to put this into a scene. I want to paint a new picture for you. In a team meeting, when someone says, well, that's just how marketing always drops the ball. Okay, let's use that as the example. When you feel the tension rise up because they just blamed it, you've got 3 seconds. Name it. Okay, sounds like there's frustration with a handoff process with marketing. Then you neutralize it. Let's pause before we go down this road and the blame path. Okay, and then you go into navigation. What specifically needs to change so that it doesn't happen again? It's a so that moment. If not this, then what? Right? If not this, then what? You shut down the drama and open up a solution. When people get into their solution space, their creative space, there's no space for the drama to get attention. Now, friend, here's your challenge for this week. I told you it's going to be fast and in a hurry. Your 3-second challenge. That's the window where you usually freeze, avoid, or deflect. So instead, I want you to interrupt that pattern. It's a pattern interrupt moment. Try using even just one step. Name it or neutralize it. You don't need to be perfect. And it's not about having the perfect speech or talking like Tammy does. You need presence. You need to take accountability in that moment for it's happening and I don't want it to. We're going to stop it. It's okay if you mess it up. I'm not worried about that. That means that you're practicing, and you can let people know we have a 0 drama tolerance, right? 0 tolerance for drama rule right now. And here's what that looks like. And you're going to tell them, I'm going to name it. I'm going to name it, right? Exactly what it is. And then we're going to get into navigating it and neutralizing it so that we actually bring a stop to it. You can get the team's buy-in on that. You're going to have members that are going to be shouting for joy. Leaders, drama doesn't explode out of nowhere. It builds up in the silence. So when you're silent, you're the one that's causing the buildup, leader. You. So change it by speaking up. You can break that pattern in 3 seconds flat. And when you do, you build safety in your team. You build trust in your team. You build momentum toward the work that you want to get done, all in under a minute. And there's no need to bring HR in. This is the Leadership Sandbox, and I'm Tammy J. Bonn, and you've just added another power tool to your toolkit for leadership in today's dynamic workplace, ever-shifting workplace. Go use it and use it boldly. I'll see you next week in the Sandbox. Make it a great day, and God bless.